some extent, it has to be cleaned up. Can't be like this. Our hope was that it will become like a really natural body, which is of water. Um, but of course, that reflects our habits, doesn't it? So if you have habits of throwing or using packaging which is not going to get um, biodegrade by itself, then it will eventually find its way into the creek, from which it will find its way into the river and the sea. So it's about our habits, and it's about a cultural change, actually speaking. More than the problem, I think it's a great hope. It's a really wonderful piece of or part of the city, just hidden away, not used by anyone. Even if you look at the birds that come in here, despite the state of it, and the trees that are there. So imagine if you could have a quiet walk along it, and take a little bit of care of the embankments and of the planting that can be done. I think this is potentially one of the most beautiful parts of Panjim and of Goa. I think the role of the government should be that of a facilitator, in this case. And instead of just trying to do something from the top, they should try to get all the people and all the people of Panjim, especially the people who are along the creek, involved in actually um, treating it as a resource and looking after it and having a sense of ownership. Generally, what would happen is that they'll get some money, they'll do a project from the top, and it'll generally not be uh, what everybody wants. And then there is someone else has done it, so it's not a kind of thing that'll be owned by the people around, and it'll fall into disuse, and it'll be neglected and damaged. So the more difficult thing is to get people motivated and involved in it. That's what they should spend their time and money on, rather than but certainly they should do something about it. Even if they can't, if that's too difficult for them, let them at least get it cleaned up, dredged, do the edges, demarcate the property, so that there is no conflict of ownership, etc. And make it what it potentially is, one of the most beautiful parts of Panjim.